This is a concrete snowboard. And this is the steepest road in England. And today we're going to try and skateboard down it with this incredible board known as a freeboard. Now you might be wondering, surely going down a hill that's that steep is a death wish for a skateboarder. But actually this board is quite different to your normal skateboard or longboard because it has these extra spinning wheels in the middle. And these are the magic of the freeboard because they let you carve and drift as much as you want. In fact, the design of the freeboard is based on that of a snowboard in that it has the two edges and the spinning center that you would find on a snowboard. And because of this, you can essentially control your speed to any degree you like, whether that's doing small carves to slow down a tiny bit or doing a long drift to stop completely. For those that know how to ride them, freeboards are incredible. And it's always difficult to express just how much fun it is to carve down all your local concrete roads. And that's why I thought it made sense to tackle the steepest road in England. At the heart of the city of Bristol, Vale Street is the steepest road in England. And it is so steep that lorries often get stuck while driving on this road. Now, it had been a year since I first tackled this road, and it was even steeper than I remembered it. To show just how steep it is, and watch this video of a car driving up it. Now, this road here looks incredibly steep, but then look at this perspective of the same road. Now, hopefully you see just how incredible it is that you can actually skateboard down this. So we warmed up by going down the last part of the road, which is actually the steepest part. The reason for doing this first is because actually the rest of the road is quite doable on a freeboard, and it's only that last part which is a challenge. The hardest part of this hill is definitely the last leg because it is just ridiculously steep. So after a few attempts of carving down to the bottom, we were ready to face the whole of Vale Street. Alright, so that is the steepest part and it's fine. So let's go all the way to the top. Okay, so this is the first part of the hill and we'll see what we can get because this part is a lot easier than that part. I was really happy with how these runs turned out, even though I did pick up a little bit too much speed. So I'm really trying to avoid just carving down, which is what I did last time. I'm trying to do spins, overslides and a bit of switch riding to make it look a lot cooler. So after some more attempts, we finally tried Vale Street from the top and this is what we got. From the incredibly rough pavement to the very steep part at the end, it was a lot of fun revisiting Vale Street. After a few runs down it, I was definitely ready to move on. Alright, so that is enough with Vale Street. I mean, this area is incredible with hills, so it's worth exploring them all. And the next road we'd visit was an incredibly smooth and almost just as steep road in which I was able to practice spins and overslides. And I even used the 3-meter selfie stick from Insta360, which I haven't used for months. Carving down hills like this is incredibly relaxing and I ended up staying around this hill for hours. Honestly, roads like this. When I find a hill like this on the freeboard, I often find that the day passes so incredibly fast, and this was no exception. Before I knew it, it was time to leave to look for more spots. And so we made our way to look for more, and I was so happy with what I came across. As you can see, it's a sort of zigzag path in a park and it honestly looks perfect for freeboarding. You've got these really tight corners and I was really stoked to try and drift them. And I warmed up with my favourite trick, which is flat jump 360. And I failed a few before landing any, but I thought it'd look really cool if I landed one out of a spin from a corner. The thing is, although the jump 360s don't look perfect at the moment, I know that over time they're gonna look sweet, and that's why I practice them before every run. I guess as with any skill, you've got to accept that when you're learning something, you're not gonna look that great at the beginning, and that's absolutely the case with freeboarding. After warming up, we tackled the winding road. It was a much easier run than the steep hills, but still a lot of fun. So after carving down this beautiful park road with the freeboard, I called it a day. This was a fantastic freeboard adventure and I was really happy with the spots that we found. We went down steep paths, we went down narrow paths, and I even had a chance to practice my jump 360s. If you're new to freeboarding, then definitely stick around to the channel. I've got so many videos on the topic. I want to say a massive thank you to my mystery benefactor who goes by the name 53andMe, who sent me this incredible box of freeboard parts, most importantly including G3R base plates, which are the parts that I break the most often when doing freestyle. Not only this, but he sent me some center wheels for the 5 and 5X, and even better, he sent me a brand new board for my 5X, which is an 87cm, and this is the limited edition one from the crowdfunding. This board is going to be absolutely perfect for downhill, and I'm so stoked to add my 5X trucks to it. And amazingly, all that he wanted was to keep the stoke of freeboarding live. So if you haven't seen the spirit of freeboarding before, there is a fantastic example of it. Another update is that my Rookie of the Year trophy has arrived, which I am incredibly happy about. For any of you who don't know, the FRAs are the Freeboard Rider Awards. It's an event run by Freebord that gives the chance for all kinds of riders to show their progress on the freeboard. You've got to have less than 3 years riding experience and it is incredibly fun, so I highly recommend taking part if you're interested. I have to say thank you for anyone who's been commenting on the channel for the last year. I don't think I would have gone freeboarding as much if it weren't for comments like those. So if you've stuck around to the end, then thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Otherwise, I hope you have a good one.